Go back.
Hi, boys and girls. So, seeing you today made me really miss you. And it also made me miss Magic Treehouse. And we are on Mummies in the Morning still. And we left off on chapter 8. And Kira, what are you going to do for us today?
I'm going to be Annie.
Kira wants to read the Annie parts. So I thought that would be perfect to have a guest reader. Let's review. We left off in the last chapter when they went to the big room with the ship and all of these things in there. And then I think a secret door opened. And Annie said, what did she say?
Queen Hutepi called Annie. We have it. We found your book of the dead.
Yep. So she was yelling for Queen Hutepi. And then they came to a box in the middle of the room. And we think it might be a sarcophagus, right?
Yes, I don't know what that means, yes.
Sarcophagus is a mummy's coffin.
Oh.
Chapter 8, The Mummy. A real mummy. They looked inside the box. Bandages were still wrapped around the bald skull, but most of the bandages had come off of the face. It was Hutepi, Queen of the Nile. Her broken teeth were showing, her little wrinkled ears, her squashed nose, her withered flesh, her hollow eye sockets. You can move here, Lila. Plus the rotting bandages on her body were coming off. You could see her bones. Then Annie talks.
Oh, gross, cried Annie. Let's go.
No, said Jack. It's interesting.
Forget it. Forget it, said Annie.
She started out of the room. Wait, Annie!
Come on, Jack, hurry, cried Annie. She was standing by the door. Oh.
Jack pulled out the Egypt book and he flipped to a picture of a mummy. He read out loud. Ancient Egyptians tried to protect the body so it would last forever. First, it was dried out with salt.
Ugh, stop, said Annie.
Listen, said Jack. He kept reading. Next, it was covered with oil. Then it was wrapped tightly in bandages. The brain was removed by...
Yuck, stop, cried Annie. Goodbye.
And she dashed out of the room. Boys and girls, she didn't want to hear any more. Oh, here's a picture for us to see. Nice illustration there by Mary Pope Osborne. Annie, called Jack. We have to give her the Book of the Dead. But Annie was gone. Jack reached into his backpack. He pulled out the scroll and the scepter. He put them next to the mummy's skull. Was it just his imagination? Or did a deep sigh seem to shudder throughout the room? Did the mummy's face grow calmer?
Back.
Jack held his breath as he backed away. Out of the mummy room, out of the boat room, out of the stairs. At the bottom of the stairs, he heaved his own sigh. A sigh of relief. He looked down the hallway. It was empty. Hey, where are you? He said. No answer. Where in the world was Annie?
I'm back.
Jack started down the hallway. Annie, he called. Had she run out of the pyramid? Was she already outside? Annie!
Help, Jack, came a cry. The voice...
You can say it, part. Sure.
The voice sounded a bit far away.
It was Annie. Where was she?
Help, Jack!
Annie! Jack started to run along the shadowy hallway. Okay, again.
Oh, help, Jack! Her cry seemed fainter.
That means farther away. Jack stopped. He was running away from her voice. Annie, he called. He went back toward the burial chambers.
Jack!
There! Her voice was louder.
Jack!
Even louder. Jack climbed the stairs. He went back into the boat room. He looked around the room, at the furniture, the musical instruments, the boat. Then he saw it. It was another door. Right next to the door he had just come through. The other door was open. Jack dashed through it. He found himself at the top of some stairs. They were just like the stairs in the other hallway. He went down into the hallway. It was lit by torches on the wall. It was just like the other hallway. Annie, he called.
Jack!
Annie!
Jack!
She was running through the hallway toward him. She crashed into him. Boom. Okay.
I was lost. I was lost.
she cried. I think this is one of those false passages. It's built to fool the tomb robbers, said Jack.
A false passage?
Said Annie, panting. Yeah, it looks just like the right hallway, said Jack. We have to go back into the boat room and go out the correct door. Just then they heard a creaking noise. Jack and Annie turned around. They looked up the stairs. Then they watched in horror as the door slowly creaked shut by itself. A deep sound rumbled in the distance. And all the torches went out. End of chapter. Do you want to stay with us, Lila?